In society, masculinity is often equated with aggression, dominance, and the use of force to assert authority. However, these traits only showcase weakness rather than true strength. Jesus, on the other hand, offers a different paradigm. He exemplifies patience, slow-to-anger nature, compassion, and selflessness, demonstrating that genuine masculinity lies in love, forgiveness, and humility. A truly strong individual responds with patience, while weakness manifests in anger. Resorting to violence to demonstrate masculinity only reveals one's weakness. The world often fails to comprehend true strength and masculinity. Loving one's enemies and refraining from seeking vengeance require genuine strength, not weakness. As stated in 2 Corinthians 12:9, "My strength is made perfect in weakness." When Adam and Eve sinned, God confronted them about their actions. Instead of taking responsibility, Adam shifted blame to Eve and even accused God for giving her to him. It's convenient to scapegoat others, especially those we consider inferior. However, Jesus, rather than condemning humanity, bore all sins and curses on the cross to cleanse his church. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. Jesus is not interested in whether you've stood with the great. He is interested in whether you've sat with the broken. True masculinity lies in controlling anger and expressing it with love, rather than resorting to violence. Forgiveness and turning the other cheek require more strength and courage than giving in to anger. Speaking up is necessary, but if we start with hate, the cycle will never stop. Love breaks that cycle. Anger offers no solution. Maintaining composure amidst provocation is the real challenge, a struggle we all face compared to Jesus. To echo the wisdom of George Perry Graham and Mahatma Gandhi, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Instead, let us heed what Jesus said in Matthew 26:52. Jesus said to him, "For all who draw the sword will die by the sword. Those who live by the sword die by the sword." This phrase is a reinterpretation of a famous biblical injunction found in the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verses 24 and 25. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burn for burn, wound for wound, bruise for bruise. If we were to follow the principle of an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a hand for a hand, a foot for a foot, a burn for a burn, a wound for a wound, and a bruise for a bruise, it would lead to a world of the blind, toothless, handless, footless, homeless, and sick. It takes more strength to exercise self-control over anger than to throw tantrums like children. Regardless of gender, exhibiting self-restraint demands true strength, as anyone can succumb to anger effortlessly. Christ is the ultimate revolutionary who transformed the world with love alone. Superpowers wielded weapons and force, yet failed to instigate change. Jesus, armed with love alone, revolutionized the world. Love is the most powerful force and the weakest at the same time. Why? It's the most vulnerable force in existence, because when you love someone deeply, you're willing to do anything for them. Love possesses immense power, capable of moving mountains, for it's impossible to change hearts through power, force, coercion, or threat. Only genuine love can bring transformation. It's easy to take up a sword, but it requires immense courage to take up the cross. It's effortless to drench others with blame, guilt, shame, and curses, but it demands extraordinary strength and courage to absorb the sins and curses of others. It's easy to slap back when slapped, but it takes true strength to turn the other cheek. It's easy to push someone off the cliff, but it takes real courage and determination to pull them back from the edge and give them fresh lease of life. Jesus said, "Put down your sword," and he picked up his cross. Isn't he the ideal bridegroom we all desire?